Today, we are going to dive into high-tech AAC devices, and we are going to make it super simple. Let me give you a little bit of background. The latest research indicates that speech therapists, that teachers, that teaching assistants, that families simply do not feel comfortable and competent using high-tech AAC devices. What the research indicates is that there's sort of this technology to practice lag, in which the technology is more advanced than our techniques. So, what we need to do is we need to develop techniques that meet the technology so that we feel comfortable and competent using these devices. Because the latest research indicates that these high tech devices do produce better communication gains than the lower tech devices do. We want to get these high tech devices in the children's hands as soon as possible. There's no reason to go low tech first. That's simply being a gatekeeper. Why would you give the child an ability to access 10 words, 20 words, 30 words, when a high tech device will give the child 6,000 words to access? What we want to do is we want to start that high tech device as soon as possible. But then that means that we're going to need to have the techniques to know what to do with these high tech devices. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. So, as I may have explained before, I'm currently completing my doctorate degree on this very topic, high tech AAC devices. And what I want to do is I want to make them simple. I want to make them simple for families. I want to make them simple for professionals. I want to make them simple for teachers. I want to make them simple for tutors. I want to make them simple for any therapist that interacts with the child. So what I'm doing is I'm up to my neck in research. I've read over 100 articles on this topic. I've written over 100 pages worth of text on this topic. And where I'm at right now is I'm at a point where I'm able to simply explain it. I'm able to simply share it. So like Einstein said, if you really know your topic well, you can explain it to a 3-year-old. We want to make this so simple that it can be automatic so that people can be present when they're interacting with their children. So they're not thinking about all the things they need to be doing and all the strategies. What we want to do with the model acronym that I have, M.O.D.E.L, is simply commit that to memory. That is going to provide you with this guide, this scaffold, you will, in the beginning. And then after that, you can become more spontaneous as you feel comfortable with the device. So it's kind of like I was recently in Boston staying at my friend's place, and I wanted to see the Olympics. Now, if she hands me the remote control, I have no idea what to do with it. I have no idea how to find NBC where the Olympics is going to be on or Peacock. It's just nothing to me. She needs to give me some guidance. She needs to provide some modeling and some support before I can go on my own with the device. In the same way, we want to give that guidance in the beginning so then the child can go off and fly. All right, I've got it. Thank you. Give me the remote, leave for the day, and let me have my Olympics for the day, okay? I'm in heaven. Let's get into model with the device. So here I have a Lamp for Life device. I use this with many of my students. I like it because of the emphasis on motor planning and motor programming. You never move things around. It's kind of like when you're with the remote control, you know to go to the very end to go to your HBO Max. You know, everything has a place and you know where to scroll to get to it. So the fact that these symbols that are 3 layers deep, that are about 6,000 in this device, that they don't move around is really great because children can easily find through experience where items are. The first letter, we have model M. So for M stands for model, we simply want to model for the child. Now, what I like to do first is in the beginning, make a list of the child's top 20. These are the things that the children love the most. The toys, the foods, the drinks, the activities, maybe it's tickles, maybe it's sensory activities. This is the child's favorite things. It could even be videos, songs, whatever the child absolutely loves. That's what we're going to start with, just like I love my Olympics. I will do anything to find out where the Olympics are in this remote control. right? We're going to start with where the child loves. This child supposedly love bubbles. The first thing I'm going to do is letter M. I'm going to model it. So I'm going to go to play, toys, and then bubbles. The next step is O in model, which is offer an opportunity. So I'm simply going to pause. Now that pause is going to be shorter for some children and it's going to be longer for others. But 3 to 5 seconds, the research indicates, is generally how long a good pause is. The next one in offering just opportunity, I would say play, toys, and I would wait a couple of seconds for the child to press bubbles. Maybe I'll point to help the child locate it. The next step is to demonstrate. What do we do if it does not do bubbles in 3 to 5 seconds or more or less, depending on the child? Then you go ahead and you bubbles, and then you give them the bubbles and you pair the bubbles with the object. So you want to go multi-sensory with bubbles. You want to sing the word. You want to gesture with the word bubbles. You want to show the actual project. You want to highlight it. You want to sing it. You want to make it big. You want to make it more salient when you demonstrate. So letter D is you're going to demonstrate it. Letter E is you are going to elaborate and explain. So maybe the child then they press bubbles and maybe the bubbles are going up. So then we can press up, 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 up. And then we can press down, 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 down as they fall down. You're simply elaborating and explaining on the experience. Now, notice we're moving away from just using these devices as requesting machines. Now we're elaborating on, we can say anything. We can use any adjective. We can use any preposition. We can use any adverb. Maybe they're going really, really fast, or maybe they're going really, really slowly. So you can describe it. We can say that that's the end, that it's finished, all done, right? That's the end of the activity. Next, we're going to do is the letter L. Now, this letter is actually the one that's most important. Like, this is where we're commenting. We're saying, do you like it? Do you don't like it? We're commenting on the experience. So maybe perhaps you want to say awesome, or maybe perhaps you want to say that this something is fun, or maybe you want to say that something is boring, or maybe you want to say how you feel if you're happy. So this is where we're simply commenting on the experience. The strategy to remember is M-O-D-E-L, model. M, model it. O, offer an opportunity. D, demonstrate it. E, elaborate, explain. And L, like it, don't like it, comment on it. So that is the easy acronym. Now, what you want to do is you want to use that acronym for yourself, and that's so that you feel comfortable and competent using the device, right? So how can our children feel comfortable and competent using the device if you're not comfortable and competent using the device? And also so that families are comfortable and competent using the device, and teachers and assistants and private therapists. If we're all just kind of have this scaffold that supports us in the beginning, this springboard, then we can jump off it and go fly. But it's nice to have some guidance, and that's what model provides. If you are a SIS member or if you plan on joining SIS, when you join SIS, you're going to receive a 30-minute video in which I have a PowerPoint and I'm describing the model approach. Very simple. Now you can take that video and share it with your families that have high-tech devices so that they can have some support on what do I do with this device with 6,000 words in it. You can also share it with teachers and teaching assistants or fellow professionals and fellow colleagues to let them know this is a strategy that you're using to help the child become more fluent, comfortable, and competent using this device. So if you are a SIS member or if you join SIS, when you join SIS, you get that video clip and then you can go ahead and share that digital clips with your families. When I come back to school, which is in 2 weeks for me, when I'm back in school, I'm going to be sharing that digital clip with the families I've serviced. I have about a dozen families at this point that are using high-tech AAC devices. And because I'm always in therapy, I am back to back in therapy throughout the school day. I don't have time to provide parent coaching, but giving them that 30-minute digital clip that explains the model approach and how to do it, that gives them something to work from so that they can actually pull this out of the backpack, not keep it in the backpack, and actually put it to use. They have some guidance of, hey, I can use this for more than just goldfish crackers. I can use this also for describing the situations. I can use this for commenting. I can use this for answering questions. It gives them some kind of support. And that support is really necessary. It's just like you just don't give someone the remote control and say, find the Olympics, right? No, you need to show them. You need to give them some support on how things work. And then after that, I could find the Olympics, and that really made a difference for me because I love the Olympics. But anyhow, back to model. I can't wait to hear how this approach is working for you this school year. I'm looking forward to growing with you at the drawing board, and I'm looking forward to this year being better than last year. Thank you for learning with me. If you're not a SIS member yet, when you join SIS, you receive the paragraph treatment targets. You receive in the email also digital clips that show you how to use the SIS materials in a group setting, and also digital clips of how to use this device that you can share with parents. You can take that clip, share it with parents, and say, here's some support on how to use the model approach and how to use your child's high-tech device with your child to increase their communication skills. So I want you to take all of this information, roll up your sleeves, and make the world a better place, one child at a time. You will always be first.